cold season of Christmas requires a warm touch of family, friends, food, and fun. This is what fills our hearts with the Christmas spirit. Now we could have shown you the standard, check out how they make the rum and plum cake video. But we wanted something different this Christmas special, so we headed home. Not ours, but a home nevertheless.
Well, it's Christmas season. We've shown you foods from different kinds of restaurants, and but nothing would compare to the home experience for Christmas, which is why we were invited by the Davids. When the Davids invited us to Hollywood Town, we said, of course, we'll make it here. This is a wonderful place. It's so serene, it's so calm. I'm sure we're going to have a lovely time here, just getting to experience all the different kinds of foods of Christmas. And I'm told that she's a wonderful, wonderful host. What kind of food are you expecting?
Well, if it's going to be a Christmas feast, then conditions apply. Jervis, have you really told them that it's going to be egglets today?
I have, so they are preparing something a little special for you as well. But I'm going to be having the major portion of the feast because it's Christmas Day.
Yay, so let's go!
Yeah.
From the moment we entered the house located in serene Hollywood Town, it was jingle all the way. Though there were old photographs that formed decorations for a recent 95th birthday, it was surrounded by festive flavors that made the home of the Davids ooze Christmas from its walls. From Noel to candy canes to gingerbread men, it was a lesson for us in putting thought into our Christmas spirit. While we toured the wonderful home and waited for the Davids to make Christmas bread miraculously appear, we had the time to peer into the crib that represents the nativity, the essence of Christmas. We thought it would take really long, but boy, is Preet quick in drumming something up. Bread stuffing, chicken melting moments. It wasn't too long before, one by one, the dishes kept pouring in on the table where we sat down for a lovely Christmas lunch with hosts who made us feel like family. Oh my god, look at that.
It's quite something in such little time.
I
It's
know.
just, oh wow.
Okay, now I have a greater question.
Yeah.
Which of these are eggless?
That looks eggless. The rum balls are not. I think the salad is eggless. That's a fish cutlet. We have a veg cutlet too. We have soup, so that's a tomato soup you can start
I have
with.
another question. Will you be able to finish that?
I'm not going to finish all of them, but I'm going to finish most of them, I think.
I can't wait to see you eat the chicken though. Come on, let's start. We have with us the Davids family here, and Preet David is the master behind all of this here today. And how did you know that we are voraciously hungry today?
It's just the festive season, and it's just nice to put out a spread like this. And I love having people over and enjoying the food with all of us.
Well, right since the start of the show, the only question that I've had for Jervis is which of these items are going to be eggless?
Okay, that was quite a challenge, I should say. But as you see, the stuffing over here is completely eggless. This is a typically American stuffing that we have done with bread. And sometimes people, stuff the bird with it. But I prefer it this way because then you get a nice healthy portion of it, and also it doesn't get soggy when you cook the chicken. And we have especially veg cutlets for you, and the avocado salad. And of course the cocktail sticks that you see there are also vegetarian. And dessert wise, we were fair, I think. We made those white chocolate treats, so with pistachios and cranberries, and again the Christmas colors are there, so it gives that real nice festive feel to it. Um, I guess that's it. And of course, the tomato soup as well is vegetarian.
So let me start with the soup because can you hear the rumble in my stomach already? The specialty of this feast today here is the way it has been presented, and in fact I'm told that many of these herbs are homegrown here, so they have a beautiful garden outside. So I don't want any of these impediments. So here I am starting with the soup. This is tomato soup. It's kind of like raw tomato soup that I taste here, something very, very different, and a lot of pepper in it. And to add some crunchy flavor to it, I have these croutons.
My kids end up eating more of the croutons than the soup most of the time.
And that makes 3 of them now.
Yeah.
A wonderful appetizer, no doubt, but of course, when it comes to Pratiba Raman, you don't need an appetizer because my appetite is well high up there. So this is a nice veg cutlet, though the other one is the fish cutlet is what I'm told, so I'm keeping a safe distance. These are again really nice. Do I taste potatoes in it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And these are breadcrumbs outside.
Yeah.
Okay. So it gives a nice soft interior and a crunchy exterior to it. So it blends really well. This is something I've never had, and that's the avocado salad. It's not bad at all. Though avocado is something very, very unique to my palate. I think the onions and tomatoes, as well as the flavoring that has gone into it in terms of salt and some chilies, do I taste? And that coriander is something that gives that additional taste. Coriander is something I love. Something so very South Indian, right? Ever since I got here, this was something that was catching my attention, and I wanted to steal it right when she was preparing all of these. The closest that I could get was to steal one of their fruits in that fruit table out there. Quite hungry, you see. The cheese and the pineapple, well, they are like the perfect mates, like made in heaven kind of a pair, and that is something that you get to witness. And the only thing I think that's missing is when you have cheese and pineapple, you need to have a glass of wine.
Yeah.
And now with the Christmas flavor, I'm craving for that wine. These are milk chocolates, and what is special about these is that you have cranberry and pistachios. Now that is something I've never had when it comes to chocolates, because most often I would get to taste only cashew nuts, almonds and stuff like that in chocolates. So this is something that's going to be unique. But chocolates are chocolates. I'm definitely going to finish that entire plate, I know it. But yes, now the grand finale.
This is it's a savory dish. It goes with the chicken. So maybe we should have asked you to have it before the chocolate, but then you're welcome to taste it.
I anyway have another sweet. So.
Okay. Okay, do I have a sweet?
Yeah. Something that I need to mention about this is that I was watching the way Preet was assembling all of this together, and the way she actually peeled those tomatoes and tried to make this flour out of it was absolutely amazing, and I admire her for the patience that she displayed while making that. Yes, that is it. I was trying to wonder if it is coriander or if it's something else, though I thought it was more close to basil.
Yeah. But
Yeah. This is again really nice. Something very different. I mean, especially for a South Indian like me, I'm so used to the bread upma at home and I find that so boring, but this is so very interesting. I think I must tell my mom to make this. Now, what are these, Preet?
these are called, they call them wedding cakes, or they call them melting moments. And you'll know why they're melting moments, because the minute you bite into it, you'll know they actually melt in your mouth. It's
Okay.
a very buttery cookie. And
Okay.
it's made usually around this time of the year.
Lovely. So these are sugar powder
Yes.
over it.
Just
Yes.
dusting it.
Exactly like butter cookies. More of butter, less of cookies. And it just melts in your mouth. And I can't just stop with one. I've already stopped with one when it comes to that milk chocolate. So here I go again. Now over to you, Jervis.
Okay, so I'm going to start off with the chicken. And Christmas is all about family, right? And it's such a wonderful feeling to have to sit at a table, cutting up some meat, so that and it feels so homely. I can hear a pressure cooker running behind me in the neighborhood. But
And if you want, you can add some.
I'm going to try it without.
You want
I'm going to taste a few. The chicken's cooked. It's cooked well. Huh. So, the good thing about this sauce is that it's got red wine, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
So that's what I'm going to taste. Wine and food. It's unlike anything I've ever had before. It's really fantastic. What I like about it is one is it's really soft and it's cooked well, and the second thing is you don't have too much of that outer layer of skin just standing out. But I would want to have a piece of that just to get the flavor. There's nothing very distinct with each ingredient about this. It's just that everything just fuses together so nicely, and then yeah, cool. I'm gonna move on from this to the fish cutlet. Now, what I haven't told anyone over here is that I usually don't eat fish, but I am gonna give this a shot because it's made at home. What have you put in this? That's amazing.
It's got some bata fish.
Okay.
Because it's that white fish meat that we
Yeah.
have, and it's not very strong in its flavor. And I added some potatoes, onions, garlic, a tad bit of ginger, coriander leaves, and then again with an egg batter and breadcrumbs.
Okay. So yeah, what I love about this is that the fact that the outer layer is so crispy and the inside layer is so soft, and I usually don't eat fish, but this doesn't taste very fishy, right? So good choice on this. This is something that Pratiba can't have, and she's trying to have because it has rum in it, and she's a big fan, big fan of alcohol, but it's got egg in it, so she can't have it. More for me. Now this is Christmassy, right? This is fantastic. This I've got plums in it. It's a cake basically.
Christmas cake.
If you want a Christmas feel, I think these are the kind of foods that you must try, because again, it has to be with family. I like how everything is so themed with red and green. You have the avocado and you got tomatoes. You have a red and green there. You have the tomato with the bread pudding. You have the red going there. The please, everything is just set up so really nicely. So Christmas is all about taking time for your family and spending time together, right? Showing the love, and nothing shows love like the amount of care and attention people take to, design or create such a nice spread, keeping in mind the tastes of vegetarians and non-vegetarians. And it's really fantastic. One more thing we're going to dig into is the Christmas cake. I'm going to save that for later because I'm going to have a lot more of these, and I'm going to try whatever Pratibha tried because I can have both.
We cannot thank the Davids enough for opening their doors to us hungry people who didn't even sing them a carol. Preet and her children just won our hearts with their hospitality. What a Christmas treat! So Jervis was saying that Christmas is all about love and sharing and caring, but then the fact that Jervis had that rum chocolate cake makes me, reflect only hatred when it comes to thinking about Jervis here. But then let's forget all of that because it is Christmas. But then I will just wish you a Merry Christmas, because for New Year, we are again going to be back with a bang, tasting all the lovely food, right? Yeah. Okay, so see you then. This is Pratibha Raman along with Jervis, wishing you a Merry Christmas. And we also have our video journalist Abu, and the awesome threesome will be back next week.